Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing fantastic. And today this is a video, if you read the title, it's for you and about you. Well, your comments. A commenter appreciation video? Yeah, sounds good to me. So what we're going to do, we're not going to roll an intro. We're going to get into your comments. Alright, so, you guys, video, doing a giveaway. Told you guys to give me some comments on what you guys do that has nothing to do with, preparedness and stuff like that. In honor of kind of all these ridiculous storms that come through, just get people's mind off of, the day-to-day worries that go on in the world, and just to see how you guys relax and chill and things that you love to do. And I absolutely love reading all your comments. So, without further ado, we are going to get into some comments. Let's see here. We got Shane on the giveaway video. Okay, giveaway video. He says, I've been getting into knives lately. Thank you for walking us through the details of each one and always learning something new. Keep it going. Okay, appreciate you on that. But be careful. I am not an authority. I am not an expert. I'm not a well-versed individual. I'm somebody that will lead you astray. I learn new stuff every day. Only problem is, I learn one new thing, it goes in this ear, and I think 5 things go out this side. I'm just saying. But thank you. I appreciate you. I do the best that I can do. I try to pass along, really I don't try to pass along anything. I just try to be mildly entertaining. So thank you. All right, it says, my new life. Thanks for the positivity. I love my family, God, and being outdoors, camping, riding, anything that can get my mind and body in nature. Thanks again for the video. All right, well, thank you. Appreciate you. And yeah, and that's something that obviously I knew was going to kind of be an echoed sentiment that we all love being outside and doing stuff outside. Except down here, man, when it's like really, butthole scorching hot. I like it now, like when it starts cooling off or whatever we got going on, Arctic blast. I walked out this morning in shorts, and it's 50 degrees, man. I ain't used to that. So, yeah. All right, Aaron says, this is really a fantastic opportunity. Just love that you took time to go over all the items and offer them to your loyal followers. I love my loyal followers. That's right. I always look forward to your videos. My kids and I love being in the woods and fishing, testing all the outdoor gadgets. Man, that's awesome, bro. I got girls, man. So, my girls, they don't care nothing about going outside. Let's see, Scott. Thanks for the opportunity. We take vacations or we drive around the country. That's awesome. I love to see new places and show my kids how beautiful this country really is. It's also great to spend that much time in the car talking and laughing. That's cool, man. Spending time with your kids and your family and everything, that's very important, man. Because, man, a lot of times, man, these family members, they ain't going to be around forever. So you got to enjoy them while they are here. Love them and hug them while they are here. EMT Bulldog says, I like to do yard work, bro. I cannot... You lost me there, man. I do not like doing yard work. Camping and just spending time with family. That's awesome. There you go. Can't get with you on the doing yard work. I hate doing yard work. That's why this house I'm in now, man, I got a yard that's, I can go like 20 feet out the front door and like 30, 40 feet out the back door. That's all I got. And that's enough. Let's see, Life of Murphy's Outdoors channel. You got a YouTube channel? And see, something I've been doing lately, man, I've been going and clicking on a lot of you guys to see if you do videos or not. I'm not stalking you or nothing. I'm just seeing if you do videos. Because I want to make sure, if you guys watch me, I want to make sure that if you got a channel, I want to make sure that I go and check your channel out, we got to support each other, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, thanks for the chance to enter. We don't like the fear-mongering side of preparedness survival channels either. We will immediately unsubscribe if someone starts that. It's ridiculous, and sometimes we think people do it for views. They absolutely do it for views. But the problem that I have with it is that there are people that will search out that type of content to give it a view. And to me, that's what's sad. Because, yes, there are a lot of people that live in fear. Oh, it's sad, bro. It's just sad. Yes, we agree. All we can do is live a life and prepare and trust in God to help us through it all. That's true. We try to enjoy life the best we can. Keep going. Yep. All right, so love playing video games and going to see a good movie. That's awesome. But our most favorite thing is spending time outdoors, family, friends, fishing, hunting, camping, riding, ATVs. Oh, man, yeah. I love, yeah, them side-by-sides, bro. I love them side-by-sides, man. Also, if it's outdoors hobby, we haven't done it yet, we're trying it. That's cool. Long comment, hey, that's okay. I love the long comments. Don't ever be scared about leaving a long comment, man. All you guys, y'all can write me a book. I read all of them. But the one thing that is interesting that kind of made me think of when you said going to a good movie, you know, we got a really cool movie theater here. It's a small theater. What's it called? Oh man, I can never remember the name of it. Nexus. That's it, Nexus. And it's one of those movie theaters. It's really small. You know, like the theaters aren't big, but they've got the recliners. You know, they got all the cool features on them, and then they got a sliding table that you can slide out, and you can order food from an iPad. So you can order like steak, and you can order all kinds of crap. And you can bring pillows, blankets, or whatever. And I love going to that place, man, for real. They got really good food too. So it kind of makes you spoiled, though, because you don't want to go to like an AMC or anything after you go to a place like that, you know. All right, let's see. Cliff says, on the battle box, I like the fixed blade and fire starter. I'm wondering, is a Scandi grind on the folder an actual sharp edge or a false edge? The bellow is awesome. The bellow is awesome. Cold steel blowgun for hunting is awesome. Yeah, man, that whole thing took me down memory lane, man, when I was talking about that blowgun, man. That thing is, I don't know why I just did that. Ignore that. Don't clip that. Nobody clip that. But yeah, that's cool. I have no idea about the grinds on them. You know, I didn't really look that hard. But yeah. But the fixed blade, for me, you know, on that box, yes, the fixed blade was 1,000% the MVP. Let's see, Bearded Frog Gaming. I need to check out your channel, because I thought, were you the one that said you were going to start doing some gaming videos? Anyway, haven't met a knife I didn't like. I heard that. I don't know. Some of them ugly knives, man, I can't get down with some of them ugly knives. They'd be downright disrespectful. I mean, some of them knives are ugly, but some of them knives are just, they disrespectfully ugly. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got Sweet Tiffany. Says she likes shopping. Okay. I will take that. You like shopping. I like shopping too. But I got a wife that takes care of that. So there's no money left over for me. Well, I say that there is, but you know, which I got something back here. I'm making a decision about this on this video. If I do what I'm thinking about doing on this video toward the end, this video is not going to be monetized. I'm probably going to do it, but as I'm going through this, I'm going to make a decision. Because this video is going to be long, so just buckle up. This is going to be a long video. Okay, Justin, I know you said no pew-pews, but my hobby is building range toys and restoring mills. Oh, that's nice. The oldest one I've done was made in 1896. Wow. I just love it when I get finished. You know he's done made. Okay, that is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Look. A lot of you guys said some really cool stuff. Okay, I've got an email link in the description box of this video. Man, don't be afraid to take a picture of some of this stuff and send me an email, man. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see some of this stuff. Let's see. Justin says, you could have used that pack cover when you were at Disney. It's not funny. It's not funny. But yeah, I could have used a pack cover when I was at Disney. You didn't have to bring that up, man. That's a sore spot. I hated that, man. Coming out there and seeing all my crap. I'm talking about soaked. Because, you know, okay, here's the thing that made me mad. Because the cast members, right, they're, you know, like where the cast, well, I guess there weren't no cast members because the restaurant was pretty much done with taking people. Okay, well, maybe I can give them some slack on that. But they knew. Like, hey, man, there's a lot of baby strollers and stuff out here where if it's raining, you would think maybe this is a stretch. Hey, move all this stuff so it don't get wet. You know, maybe that's asking for too much. Okay, Smith, I like working on my car, playing video games, hiking, kayaking, pretty much anything outdoors. Man, that's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you for the comment, man. Scott, actually, thank all of you. Every comment I read, there's a thank you that is just, it's automatic. Scott says, definitely interested to see what's in the case. I'm familiar with the products that Daniel Defense makes. Just curious as to the specific nature of the product. I'm not sure about this rumble thing you speak of, but I may have to look into it. Okay. That's the decision I'm going to make. Well, I've already made it, because I've got a couple things here that I'm going to show that I wasn't going to put on this platform. But I'm going to just roll the dice, and if it hurts my channel, so be it. So be it. Pre-prep Trek says, not Psycho Ex-Girlfriend bespoke post. Yeah, look, man, don't start calling bespoke post a Psycho Ex-Girlfriend, okay? It is, but just, keep that to yourself. That's private. Don't be making that public. Now, let's see. Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my day. Okay, the fixed blade's awesome. I've seen it before in a knife review. It's a nice little knife. Yeah, it is. I really love that little knife, man. That Wesson Fat Daddy ain't for me. It's ugly as all get. Yeah, it's ugly as all get out, man. But it has some quality steel. It's a shame it's hard to mess up OD green. Yes. And P.S. Let's see. He says, say the blade shape is a modified spear point. That's kind of what I was going with, because those irregularities between your top half and your bottom half, to me, I call it, the shape of the blade, I call it is fugly. All right. Let's see. Oh, you also left another comment on survival bag. Oh, you've been watching some old videos. Please don't watch old videos, man. Them old videos are bad. I mean, they are so bad. I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't talk to the camera. They're bad, man. He says, I've been down a Brad's Journey rabbit hole the last few days. Love the videos. I've laughed quite a few. The little jokes you slip in. Had to subscribe. Well, thank you for subscribing. I really greatly appreciate you. But yeah, I'm doing the best I can do. But I'm one of those people that it was very difficult. It was intimidating. How about that? For me to turn this camera on and look like I'm doing right now. Because right now I'm looking at a camera lens. When you look at it, you can get the idea I'm looking at you and talking to you. Because technically I am. But when I first started doing this, when I looked at a camera, when I looked into the camera instead of looking like right there at the viewfinder, because you can see my eyes, right? A lot of YouTubers do this. They'll be doing a video like this, but they're doing this. And they're, oh yeah, hey man, we're going to do blah, 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 blah. But you see, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at my viewfinder right now. So this is how a lot of people do. I can't stand it. This is me looking at the camera lens. So you see, it's more engaging. It's more natural. I look at that camera lens when I first started doing this. If I look, I forgot what I was saying. I would look at the camera lens and I would just be talking and forget what I was saying. And it took me a long time to get over that. I don't know why. But, since I've been on here and I've talked to other content creators, a lot of them have said that was kind of natural, that they had to get over that, of being able to interact directly with the camera lens. And then relaxing and letting your personality come through. So, yeah. Boy, I detoured that, man. Whew, that was pro level deterring. Coco the Gorilla. Oh my God, dude, you must... Okay, Coco the Gorilla. I always enjoy the content you put out, the practical approach on how an item can be used or how it may not have real practical usage. Can never go wrong with a Daniel Defense piece of equipment. I hope so. And I'm one of the laziest YouTubers out there, other than these guys who get millions of views for just like reading news articles, because really all I do is open boxes. And one of the things I'm going to start changing my content. I'm going to start doing a lot of different stuff, especially when it starts cooling off and I actually can go outside a lot more and do stuff. It's just hard for me to go to work, and then I get home kind of mid-evening and then having to do YouTube. It really does become like it's a second job, even though you can say, oh, this isn't a job. But there's preparation, believe it or not. Even a bit of preparation. That goes into making these videos, to getting my head straight, and, so I don't come on here and I don't look all stressed out or tired or, agitated, whatever. And then editing, and doing all that crap. And so it becomes an ordeal of trying to get into a new groove of doing different type of content. I'm excited about it, and I'm really hoping that you guys will be excited about it too. 556 Media says, ooh, DD, nice. Well, that's for you guys to decide. Hopefully in about another 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, Shane says, my girlfriend and I are always hiking, kayaking, camping, always looking for the next adventure. Your channel definitely helps learning what I could use out there. Thank you. Well, thank you for watching. I really greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully, I can start bringing more applicable content to you guys. More useful stuff. How about that? And I'll tell you one thing. I went through a ordeal a couple days ago. Because in my house, I have those, what are they, AccuTemp controls for the, like the tub and the shower. You know, the stupid things. It's just the dial that's like it's all on or all off, and then it's hot and cold. And it's a cartridge, right? And when you change them, they're a pain in the butt. Because the two sides for the hot and cold have like a little diaphragm. And when you try to pull them out, especially if they've been used a lot, they're hard to get out. Dude, I have ultimately masterminded, and I thought about doing a video on it, on pulling those things out, even if you completely destroy the body of them. I have a foolproof way of getting those things out every single time. Why did I say that? Oh, anyway, because that's something that, I could do that would be useful. That's useful information. That's where I was going with that. Okay, so Popo, Texas says, really like the Spitfire tool and the Bush Baby knife. Very cool box, again, from Mailbox. Yeah, I thought the, and a lot of people, the sentiment on the little the Spitfire tool, fire tool, was that it's kind of meh. But, I look at it, just me personally, and I said, that's, for me anyway, I thought it was a really cool addition to my supplies. I really dug on it. Let's see, XXX0? XERO42? Okay, anyway, there you go. I like everything but the backpack cover. Also love that you put up the Princess Tower. It looks great next to the Up House. Yes, I completely forgot to even mention that in that video. I was tired. I was trying to have some energy, but y'all don't know, I was tired. But I completely forgot to say anything about this. And let's see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but yes, the up tower, or not up tower, Rapunzel's tower is here, and the tavern's right there, Up House is right there. But we went to Target. We went to eat dinner one night, and we stopped by Target. We had to pick up a couple things, and our Target by our house, they got a lot of Legos. They have like a big section of just Legos. And I was able to get some of these green big base plates. So I got 4 of them, and I put them up there. So when I put the stuff on there, it, looks like grass. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, the Rapunzel Tower, I got Rapunzel up here. I got her crazy knot mother right there. And I got Flynn over there hanging out in the tavern. I really like that. That was a really good kit too. I really enjoyed putting that together. But I get really psychotic when I'm putting these Lego kits together. Like, I can't stop. Even if I need to go to the bathroom, I can't stop. I cannot stop until I'm done. So I build them really fast while sitting here shaking, trying to keep my bladder in check. So yeah, I built it at lightning speed. Let's see, Mark Grehan says, a bit of meh box. The Spitfire is interesting, but depends on its cost. It might just become another expensive boutique tool that doesn't work that much more than a shovel. That's true, and that's definitely true. With a lot of these items that we get in these boxes, a lot of them, yes, you 1000% could definitely call them boutique things, because a lot of them are. But every now and then, like that, the Spitfire, the fire tool, having it in my hand and messing with it, I could see that thing being useful. I could see it having a very good practical use. Vintage Bookshelves says, hunting for antiques is what you like to do. That's awesome. My dad loved driving around the country searching for depression glass. And he ended up collecting about $1 million worth of depression glass. And very beautiful stuff. I have I have, a decent number of pieces in my house, and very pretty stuff. And he loved going around everywhere, and he liked going out to Arizona and Nevada to a lot of the Native American stuff, the people out there, and I love bears. I've got a lot of bear stuff in my house, and I've got some wood carvings of bears that look real. I got one of them that's a mantle bear, and one that's a stand-up that my dad bought for me a long time ago, and very pretty. And he's got a lot of clay pots that they make and sell and stuff. So yeah, it's really, really, really cool, interesting stuff. So yeah, definitely can echo the sentiment of hunting for antiques. Ghost Scout says, at 30, I like Lego, playing tactical video games. I do like theme parks. Disneyland is most favorite, even though I've never been to Disney World. Woo! Universal Studios is cool, but, okay, by you saying that, I'm assuming you live in California or somewhere close. Well, yeah, you said you go to Pismo Beach. Okay, so the Universal Studios is also different. Like our Universal, well, not our Universal, but the one in Orlando. And, bro, if you're only used to going to Disneyland, Disney World will blow your mind. Although, at some point, I'm going to make it to Disneyland, because I've never been. I really want to see Walt's office and all that stuff, and, get all emotional and everything. So, yeah, I go to Pismo Beach, and, let's see, I collect Molly gear. Flashlight nut. All right, that's cool. Favorite holiday is Christmas. Dude, my favorite holiday is Christmas, man. I love Christmas, bro. Okay, you have ADHD. Oh, okay. You got ADHD. Okay, all right. And you're good at technical stuff. All right, cool. And you're getting into photography. That's awesome, dude. That is so cool. You know what's cool about getting into photography is, these phones now, whether it's an iPhone or even the Samsung phones, the cameras on these things are getting so freaking good that you can almost do professional photography, in a roundabout way, with a cell phone, man. It's crazy. It blows my mind. I've seen pictures that have just been done with an iPhone. It blows my mind. Carlos says, "Wow, the giveaway ends on your birthday. Okay, that's awesome. Well, maybe you'll win. Anyway, I enjoy playing video games and making a small collection of toys I couldn't get when I was a kid." I totally understand that. Because when you was a kid, you was broke, and you couldn't get the cool toys. And then when you get to be an adult, you got a job, and you kind of start getting some real money. I'm going to go back and buy all these toys I couldn't buy when I was a kid. I totally understand that. There have been so many times that I go to eBay, and I look at old G.I. Joe stuff, from the 80s. And I was very lucky because, my parents, they spoiled me, and I got an older brother and everything. But I had, one year for Christmas, my mom bought me the USS Flag, the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier that was like 7 feet long. Thing was huge. And she bought me that for Christmas one year. And it was so awesome to have that and to play with it and everything. Dude, I launched many battles with my Transformers, with my G.I. Joe that were launched from the USS Flag in my bedroom. The fights generally went from my bedroom to my closet. So yeah, I definitely understand that. Let's see. Dane says, hiking, bushcraft, knife making. Those are my hobbies. Bro, knife making. Man, again, my email is in the description box of every video, man. Send me a picture. Email me a picture, man. I'd love to see it. Jay says, Brad, love seeing your videos and enjoy hanging out with my wife and kids. Love playing and watching sports with them. That's awesome, man. That is definitely time well spent. Loves puzzles. Says they love puzzles. I respect that. My mom liked doing puzzles. And my wife loves doing puzzles. And we've got a lot of puzzles that my wife has put together that, you take a brush and, you paint the glue on them, so you can frame them and stuff as pictures. So in my wife's office, We got a lot of that stuff that I hung up for her. So yeah, she loves doing puzzles too. Let's see. Kevin says, only people with too much... oh, wait. This is on the... Oh, God, dang. This is on my MRE video. Let's see. He says, only people with too much money buy that overpriced garbage. Now, this is talking about military MREs. This is a video I did... God, a long time ago. I did this MRE video. That video's got like 800,000 views. Or something, or close to it. I haven't looked at it in a while, but it's got a lot of views. And I hate it. Because I think a lot of people judge me off that video, and the video sucked. But that's the video that YouTube chose to push. And kind of, I wish they wouldn't have, because I think people relate to me more now, like in newer videos, than definitely they did in older videos. Can't get over that, just the way it is. Okay, so Robin says, restoring old cars. That's awesome. I like cars too. I go to a lot of car shows and everything, especially antique car shows. Let's see. Jason says, great video and thanks for the giveaway. Love camping, shooting, fishing. Love the shirt. Was in Milton's path. All okay, serious. Only for me happens when the worst hurricanes occur. So did get some water damage. Okay, well, man, hey, if you were in Milton's path and you're okay, man, whew, hats off to you. I know a lot of people didn't make it, and a lot of people got all their stuff destroyed. So if you made it through there, man, hey, that's good. Mr. Collect says, collecting stuff and trading with other collectors. All right. What kind of stuff do you collect, good sir? Don, I like to go camping and exploring nature. I love to get totally lost in a good book. And I enjoy playing games with my family, both board games and video games. Touché. I, too, enjoy books. My wife is trying to get me to read some Court of Thrones. Right? Is that what it is? I don't know. It's a whole series of books. I like, surprise, surprise, post-apocalyptic fiction. So, zombie books. Let's see. I'm pretty diverse in what I like. I listen to a lot of Halo themed books, a lot of Warcraft themed books, Star Wars, extended Star Wars fiction. Let's see. Yeah, I mostly don't stray away from post-apocalyptic stuff. Some sci-fi stuff and board games. I'm right there with you on board games. We got a ton. I have got a closet full of just board games. Kind of collect them. You know how they started coming out with all these Monopoly, these crazy special Monopoly editions? I don't know. I have to stay away from the board game section because when I see all these different Monopoly games, I feel like I have to have them. I don't know why. I might have a problem. But I got the coolest one. I have got a Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition Monopoly. And I've never seen it before, like in stores. I'm pretty sure it's very easy to go buy it online, but searching, in the wild, in a store, I have not seen. It's a green box with gold lettering, and it says Monopoly on it, and then it says Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition, whatever. But I have not seen that version in a store in the wild. So yeah. All right, thank you for your comment. Appreciate you. Kevin says, at 65, I enjoy camping with my wife and dog. So do I. Except I have my wife and kids and my 2 dogs. Looking forward to going camping more. I got to take my RV back to the dealer so they can get me a new refrigerator and fix a couple little things. So probably won't have my camper for probably 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah. Pew Prep Trek says, another awesome giveaway. You're extremely generous. Yeah, and then he says something about throwing money at me. Don't worry about that. All right, so thank you, Pew Prep Trek. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. Trey Bone says, I enjoy doing leather crafting. I'm self-taught and learn from YouTube. Man, that's awesome, dude. I live in Kansas. And these items would go great in a tornado bag. Great video. Keep them coming. Thank you very much. And again, my email is in the description box. If you do some other crafting, send me some pictures of some leather crafting items that you are proud of, that you have made. I would love to see them. Ray says, paranormal investigating. Been doing it for over 10 years now. Thank you. Okay. Did I read these? I think I've read some of these. I think I did. Because I think I told Ray that you're on your own with the paranormal stuff. I can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop at that comment because I think I read some of these before. I think. Did I? Oh man, if I didn't, I apologize. If I didn't read your comment, I'm sorry. But I think I did read some. I don't know. If I didn't, I got some other stuff to do in this video. All right, we're gonna cut it off there. Thank you, Ray. But you're on your own with that paranormal crap. I don't want to do none of that, man. I'm scared to death of all that stuff. I'm a big old scaredy cat, man. Big old fraidy cat. All right, guys, here we go. This video is demonetized. This video is demonetized. You ready? Okay. Now, I am in no way an expert. I am in no way someone of any type of authority that you should listen to for any advice, for any guidance, expertise. I'm someone just trying to still learn, okay? So with that, I'm going to introduce you guys to my baby. My baby. Oh, she's heavy too, man. Oh, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Oh, she's heavy. All right. All right, this is my baby. This is, I don't know. Well, I don't know why I didn't take that out. And all of my weapons are clear. So just so you know, before I did the video, all the weapons are clear, just so you know. Okay, so this is an interesting journey for me, this particular platform here. But I will go over it first, and then I'll tell you a little story. This is 308 gun. I don't remember what frame this is because I built this gun a long time ago. So forgive me. I don't know what the frame is. I don't remember. This is a optic Vortex Strike Eagle optic. The back end for the cheek rest, I don't remember. Let's see. My grip is I don't want to say it wrong, but yes, MDT. So MDT grip. I got a custom trigger. I got a Schillinger barrel. As you can see, it's got a lot of surface rust on it because I don't know. I don't know. I didn't code it or anything, so I just slapped it on and started using it. Bipod was given to me by a bunch of friends at the range, by a friend at the range, because at my range it's just a 1000% bunch of awesome people up there. Brake is a clone of a comp brake that we copied in our machine shop. And we made a bunch of different variants of it, and I think this is one that we had, and I just threw it on, and yeah, let it ride. Action is Savage. It's a Savage action, so don't judge me. You know, it's not Impact Precision, Defiance, or BAT, or Billet Precision. It's a Savage action, but it doesn't have a lot of slop. You know, it's very, very smooth. I got a different handle here on it that, you know, I went through several handles. This is a big beast knurled handle there that I love. It just works for me. Let's see, what else can I say? I do hand load for this. I know I've shot factory through it once, but I do load for it. And when I was going down the rabbit hole of if I was going to make this video like this or not, I grabbed my dope book and I got some data up here that I wrote down so I didn't confuse any of these numbers, because I'm bad about, you know, swapping numbers in and out. But one of the last matches I did with this particular platform, this barrel loves to eat 168s. So I load 168s for this. I generally run Sierra Match King. You know, I will run ELD Match depending on which one I can find on sale. But generally, I try to run Sierra Match King 168s, and I don't do anything special. I run Varget. Run Varget powder, and I do a standard load because I think 45 grain is 98%. of load, and I just run that, and I have really good luck with. I've had really good luck with this barrel. This barrel loves it. It loves that load. And the last time I shot, I did a 6-shot run. Let's see, where did I write that at? There it is. Okay, one of the last matches I did, 6-shot run. I had my chrono out. Did an SD of 11.5. Not the best, but not bad. But the match before that, in a different batch, I ran an SD of 8.5. And that was a 7-shot. That was a 7-shot run that I did. And I pulled an 8.5 SD. This barrel being a bull barrel, I ran a 7-shot on that one because I wanted to put a little more heat into the barrel to see if, because, this being a bull barrel, it is going to, absorb. It is going to heat absorb a lot more than a standard, like hunting barrel, right? So I wanted to see, and I was impressed. I was impressed because, like I said, hey, man, I am no professional. You dig? I'm no professional. I'm an amateur. I'm somebody that don't know what he's doing. And I pulled 7 shots out of this. I wasn't, I wasn't, firing them off, like that. But I did take about 2-3 seconds after I charged, so I was pretty consistent there with my firing rate. And 7 shots, 8.5 SD. I thought that I was very, very proud of myself because, again, loading myself, I was very proud of that. And I took a ballistics class, and I did have a Australian Special Forces sniper, retired from Australia, get behind this platform and shoot it. And he said, after making several shots, with placements that I was impressed with, because this is a strange platform. For someone else to get behind your platform and shoot it well, to me, that's impressive, because I couldn't just grab someone else's platform, and I don't think I could, because I need to be familiar, with the platform itself, more intimately familiar with it to perform well with it. And he told me that this was a very good shooting rifle, and I was very proud, of him telling me that. It made me feel good, to know that, yeah, I got a really good, really good long range platform. So I was very happy about that. And being an amateur, with this particular platform, another quick story. The first thing that I started, loading for was 223 5.56. That was the first thing I started loading for. Then I picked up a platform from my dad, which was a 6.5 284 Norma, and started loading for that and shooting that. Now, for all of you experienced people out there, I can give you something that you will probably never, ever hear, ever. You'll never hear this again, but from me. I went from a 6.5 284 Norma to a 308. Yeah, you'll never hear nobody say that, but I did that. Mainly because, brass is cheaper. Brass at that time was cheaper. Now we're talking, a good while ago. Before Creedmoor blew up and all that kind of stuff. So, it was cheaper to do 308. Me gathering ballistics data on 308 was, everybody and their brother had every type of data you could ever want about anything to do with the 308 because it's been around for so long. So I just, as a new guy getting into it, it was easier for me to get into 308. And so I still have, one thing I don't sell anything. So I still have my 6.5 284, and I still got it, and I will get back around to getting back to that platform and trying it out. It's a very good platform. Matter of fact, a guy set a record with 6.5 284 Norma, shot a 1,000-yard group, 1.5, 1,000-yard group at 1,000. That's impressive. And he did it with a 6.5 284. So, yeah. Okay. So, since we're going down the rabbit hole of getting demonetized, might as well do it right. All right. So, before I show you guys what's in the Daniel case, I'm going to show you what I'm coming from. because, no surprise, this is what's in the Daniel case. Not this, but something just like it. Okay, this is a complete... This is a complete Frankenstein. This is a Frankenstein of a amalgamation here. All right, so what we got here, 223. This is a Voltor upper. I got mated to a DTI lower. Very good system that, you know, very simple, very effective. I've had zero problems with this platform. Love it. Thing I hate about it, when I pull it out of the bag, and I said, well, I'll talk about this too, because it kind of ties into that. You know, I pull it out, I'm like, where's my optic at? So I have no idea where my LPVO is that was on here. I don't remember, because I haven't been out in over a year. So I don't remember why my optic is gone, and I don't know what I did with it. So I'm going to have to hunt around and figure out what I did with my LPVO. Pretty much, you know, from DTI and Voltor, everything is pretty much stock. I think we may have done an adjustable gas block on this. I don't readily remember. Rail on this thing it's a Mack truck. It is heavy. This platform is heavy. Foregrip is I don't know, it's an Amazon special. You know, nothing special. Light. Doesn't even have a pressure pad. It's just got a button on it, you know, on the back end. Very ghetto, but it works. So I've got one of these suspension slings on it. You know, it's just simple. It works. Like I said, I've cycled a lot of rounds through it, and it's always performed well. It's always stayed consistent. I've loaded this as well. I think I loaded Benchmark. I don't remember. I can't remember. I'd have to really get my books out, because, you know, I write, you know, obviously if you load, you know, you've got sheets and sheets and sheets of data that you've wrote out. So yeah, but there's nothing special about this other than the fact it's just a Frankenberry type build, you know, a lot of different parts and crap, but it works. And it was not, at the end of the day, it was not that expensive, if I remember correctly. This thing is about 12, 14 years old. Yeah. So yeah, she's old. Kind of old. Not really, but old. All right. Let's see, what else? Since we're going down this rabbit hole, what else do I got here? Oh, let's see. I got a new belt that you guys have seen hanging up behind me when I do the live streams. You can see the bottom of it. This is a Tacticon armament belt, because my older belt, I don't even know what I did with it, but I put my gear on this belt because this was cheap, not cheap, but it wasn't like no $200 belt, you know, like some of these combat belts, man, it'd be expensive, bro. I ain't trying to be like all that. I ain't got that kind of money, but it does got a nice Cobra buckle on it, you know, so it's got good webbing, got really good stitching on it. I really dig it. I got some G-Code, don't get mad at me. I got some Scorpion knockoffs from Amazon, but they work. So I got two secondary, two primaries on my side. I got an RTS Tactical IFAK on my butt, and up here on my front, which, like I said, is clear. This is my secondary in a G-Code system that I absolutely love. I actually did a video on this particular holster and hood because I had an issue with the hood. Not the clearance wasn't right, and G-Code took it back. They fixed it, sent it back to me, no charge. Absolutely love it. I love G-Code. I love their products, and I really love this holster because it you know, obviously hood retention, second retention, first retention is in the holster, and it's just nice because when you have it on your side and you pop the button release for the hood, as you are pushing the button down, you can push off the button to release. So it's very, very nice, and I love that. I absolutely love having the 2 levels of retention because, believe it or not, I have ran on the range and fell. Running from one station to another, I've tripped and fell, and having the hood on there, this thing is not, it's not going anywhere. All right, so what do I run as my secondary? I run HK VP9 threaded barrel, ready to go, ready to rock. I bought it because I'm lazy and it already had threaded barrel. The color was because it's a tactical variant of the VP9. I love the HK VP9. I love this, very good firing gun. A lot of people don't like them, you know, because of the mag release being on the bottom here. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. I care more about how the gun performs. Absolutely love it. This is a very, very, very awesome platform to have. Very good. Love it. Shoots well. I can shoot with it. That's all that matters. Okay, so if you come into, I guess if you come into my house, you could get it from this. Maybe. This is another gun that I can shoot incredibly small groups at for me. CZ P10C. This gun, when it first released, kind of got a bad rap because it had some factory kind of issues. But I got a later variant of it, and I've had 0 issues with it. This is a solid performer for me in my hands. I absolutely love it. Didn't really change anything. VP9 completely stock. This completely stock. Didn't feel the need to change anything. Absolutely love it. Got a We the People holster. That's, you know, very patriotic. So if you need a holster, We the People holster can hook you up. This formed not for, you know, obviously not for an optic or a light. I don't really get fancy like that and run stuff like that on a lot of my weapons. So just saying, some of them I do, some of them I don't. You know, it just depends. Generally, if I wear it off my leg, I do have kind of a wide Velcro strapped leg retention that, you know, I can run anything in. I can run top deck optic. I can run big old light on it. It'll fit anything. It doesn't care. I mean, hell, I can probably, man, I might be able to put my Raging Judge in there. You know, it'd stick a light out the bottom, but I could probably put my Raging Judge in there. This is my EDC setup that I run. I run one of these Fat Man Need to Hide Your Gun belly bands. They work really well and they're comfortable. And you know, as you can tell here, this is kind of how I wear it. When I take it off, I just fold it up. And I don't remember who this is from. I can't remember which band this was, but I absolutely love this band. It is freaking sweet because not only does it have, you can ambi this out, you can flip it around either way in here, because it's a set pocket in the middle, and then your mags are slanted, canted off of this, so you can run one here and two auxiliary. But on the side here, on both sides, this side and this side, you have this little zipper pouch, so you can actually put some little items, you know, in these little side pouches if you felt so inclined. But what I have in here is my, like I said, my EDC. This is a Kimber Micro 9. Absolutely love it. Has fiber optic sights on it. This thing is awesome. I absolutely love it. I have small hands, so when you have the mag seated, my pinky goes right on the bottom. Now, you guys with big hands probably gonna have a problem with this. But one thing I did get from Mag Warehouse, Mag Warehouse, you can get the extended mag for the Kimber. And what's good about it is the Kimber. It's not some copy knockoff. It's actually Kimber. It's got Kimber wrote on it. So this is the Kimber extended mag, and I got it for a really decent price. And it drops that bottom down. You can actually see there's some of the bottom you can see. So it gives me plenty of real estate, and it gives you a couple extra shots. So yeah. But anyway, that's kind of what I like on the EDC front, because she's small, I can wear it, not have no issues. Put that in backwards. And yeah, so works out really cool. Okay, so other than that, man, I don't even want to know how long this video is, because I know this video is getting crazy, stupid long. All right. Okay, so in the realm of buying an AR, this is the Daniel Defense DD M4 V7. But it's a little bit of a twist. When you buy these guns, you know that they are stupidly expensive and you are paying for the name. How am I going to do this? I'll do it like this. Okay. I'll pull this back and I'll sit way on back here. All right. So when you buy one of these DD4 V7s, they're expensive. 1900, even I've seen some topping two G's. I paid $2,000 for this. But this is a special edition, whatever, because the Cerakote color, and again, this is brand new out of the box, so of course it's not loaded. It says limited. Let's see, how can I do this? Okay, I'll go over everything, I'll pull it out, and then we'll talk about this. So we'll do that. How about that? We'll do it that way. All right. So one thing that these come with, you generally get the foregrip. So you get their furniture, right? When you buy plain, you generally don't get sights, even fixed sights. Iron sights. You don't even get sights. Period. It's a flat top, blank, bare bone. This one did come with sights. Okay. It came with a sling. Okay. It came with a sling. Big thing. It come with what? Came with five of their 32 round magazines, and these are Daniel Defense branded magazines. Okay, yeah, five magazines. Okay, 32 rounders. It came with a Vickers. It came with a Vickers sling, which I ain't got no problem with. It came with, for what it's worth, it came with a cleaning kit. It came with their M4. Oh my God, I can't stretch that far. It came with their M4 cleaning kit, which is nice because it's value. At the end of the day, it's value. But I'm in this about what you would pay, probably $100 more than you would pay for a regular V7. Okay, that's what we're keeping in mind here, okay? I got the 5 magazines, which I know a lot of people won't need the magazines. I get it. But these are Daniel Defense magazines. They're 32 round magazines. The sling, the cleaning kit. But, okay, I'm going to take this out, and we're going to put this back on the floor so I can tell you why I thought this was a decent value. Notwithstanding, and I also got a case. So I also got this nice, well, it's a case. Not gonna start kissing nobody's butt and saying, "Oh man, the case is so great." It's a case. All right. Now, a lot of people do not like their furniture, and I get it. This cheek rest, I got a beard. Probably going to be problematic. Probably going to put a cheap mag pull on it like a lot of people do. Probably do that. Like I said, don't have a problem with the sling. That's cool. It comes with the sights. But, right here. This is where the money. This is what made me buy this. Right here. It comes with a Geisley SSA trigger. So, this is how, to me, all of these V7s should come, because the trigger on them stock sucks. I know it's a mil spec trigger, but it is a very heavy. It's like 7 or 8 pound trigger. This having the Geisley trigger, it's $250. I don't know how much is an SSA trigger. Is it still like $240 or something like that? There you go. So for me, this platform, I don't really need the sights because I'm gonna put my ACOG, and I'm gonna put my Triticon ACOG and my RMR on it. So, I may still use the sights. I don't know. I probably won't because I'm a civilian snob. So I'll probably just run my ACOG and the RMR and let it fly. So yeah, a lot of people don't like the ambi safety. I don't really care. I understand it could. It's a very long handle, so you can see when I'm set, not in the trigger, but above the trigger guard, you see my finger gets into it because this thing is so dang long. So may do something about that down the road, but for now it's fine. I don't think now that I'm messing with it, it's probably going to bother me, but I'll deal with that, you know, later down the road. So yeah, you know, I'm probably going to run the stock furniture. You know, the grips, I'm probably not going to change them. I'll probably just run with it and let it go. The only thing I'm worried about is the guard. It's very thin because she's very light. This thing is very light. I think this thing is 5 pounds, something like that. It's very light. It's very light. I am worried about heat because I have heard that, and when I'm running matches, I'm kind of worried about. I'm worried about the heat, and I'm worried because, you know, you read a lot, and this is my first V7 that I've ever owned. I'm worried about, you know, because they do make these things to be very rugged, so you can throw them around and they still perform, because I believe that they do run them a little overgassed, you know, so it can clear any debris, so it can still function. If you get it funky, it'll still function. And I'm worried about that when I run a suppressor, so I'm kind of worried about that. I'm going to have to read up on that and see, you know, if I need to put an adjustable gas block on it or whatever to slap a can on the end of it. So we'll see. That'll be something, you know, that'll be something down the road. So yeah, I may show this again once I get my ACOG and my RMR on it and all that good stuff. So yeah. So this is the limited. This is the limited. Don't really know what's limited about it other than the Cerakote on it. Comes with a trigger. So there you go. You guys can tell me in the comment section below what you think about this. What do you think about this version of the V7? Do you think it's cool? I didn't really like the color because I wanted to get, you know, that taupe-ish. What color would that be? Like that darker natural color that, you know, Triticons come in. I was hoping that when I looked at this, you know, without seeing it in person, I thought this would have been darker. But I'm like, yeah, bro. I said, I got to buy a whole new optic because I had to buy black, you know, so the top up here is going to be, everything's going to be black. Because I said, there's no way that this is going to match because it's going to be, the earth tone's darker than this. So to me, this was a very interesting color to choose. I understand it's limited, but that doesn't mean you had to make it a color that won't match nothing. So all your stuff on it has to be black. Or I guess you could really just completely screw this rifle up and say, I'm going to paint it. You could do that too. Because it's yours. You bought it. So there you go. All right, guys. So this video went on for like 5 days, and I'm going to cut it off. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you made it this far, I greatly appreciate you. And like I said, this video definitely is not going to be monetized. So if you did enjoy me showing you any of this stuff, you don't have to, but there is a super thanks button down in the little bar under the video. If you feel so inclined and want to show any type of appreciation financially, you want to throw me a buck or two, feel free. It is absolutely not required. I know times are tough and everybody's struggling, so if just watch the video. If you made it this far, thank you. I really greatly appreciate it. And like I said, I got more unboxings on the way. I'm not going to ramble no more. I'm going to get out of here because this video is too long. I love all of you, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Peace.